Let me show you what I'm doing. It's gonna be the sexiest thing you've ever seen. So if we look down here, we can do a Caesar wrap, a ham and salad baguette, a chicken and avocado croissant. Hating my life, like truly hating my life.
I've been a database administrator, so I'm all across data, and it drives me nuts. Data redundancy, data inefficiency. I'm a huge numbers geek. I do all of the reporting for the group. So not being able to store and look after the data and find the information I want efficiently, effectively, and quickly is driving me nuts. I'm logging, data in multiple spreadsheets. So I've got my orders spreadsheet, then I've got just the with all of the contact details. Then I've got another spreadsheet that's just got all of the orders with the amounts and the stores. Then I've got another spreadsheet which has got all my timesheets. But I've also one of the things I have to report is on the profit margin. So I have to know all of the labor costs. I have to know all of the food costs and stuff. So I've got more spreadsheets with all of the food costs of all of the products that are on the menu, that kind of stuff. So I've got spreadsheets coming out of my ears, and I just want everything in one place in a beautiful relational manner. I'd love to create a dynamic dashboard because I do monthly reporting for each of the stores. I want forms where, like, if we get a walk-in, I'd like the other stores just to be able to call up the form, put in the details, and it comes straight through to me. Efficiency.
Yeah, okay.
And data,
efficiency, yeah.
And data normalization.
So I'm helping Sarah, who is the catering manager for a bakery in Australia. She needs to keep track of client orders, the costs, the profit, time spent on different orders for the bakehouse. She sent over a copy of a bunch of spreadsheets. Let's dig in now. Let's see what we're working with. All right, let's start with contacts. A status for each one of these orders. Is it pickup or delivery? The delivery or pickup time? The store. They have multiple stores. The client's name. Okay. Sarah did mention that they use a form on their website. We actually have 3 tables. One of these is for a particular order, the information about that order. So pickup or delivery, the time, the costs. The other part of this is contact stuff. So about the customer who is inquiring. And then the last part of this is just like project management. Like, did you send them the menu? Did you send a follow-up? Did you send a quote? So there's a little bit of project management, contact, like a CRM thing, and like order status, like sales. So that's contacts. Over here in catering orders, the week total. What does this mean? Oh, okay. Yes. So it is that week's total. Okay, so they're grouping things by week. Then the month total, same thing, isn't it? Let's see. Yeah. Oh, this is so annoying. You got to manually update this constantly for like the weeks and the... No. Okay. No. Sarah, I'm going to make your life so much... No. But it works. I have to stop being so critical of, like, the different ways people use spreadsheets, because she is getting the information she needs. It's just a pain in the ass, and I feel for her so much. Huge potential for human error here. We're going to eliminate that. Here is the spreadsheet that has costs. Over here, we have like a Caesar. What are the ingredients in that Caesar salad? Boom. And now catering hours. So another thing Sarah said she needed is the total time. Here it's a formula based on the start and end time. Okay, let's set up a planning document. Table of contacts, table of orders, table of costs, and I'm going to want historical costs. I'm going to do a table of ingredients. I need a table of order line items. I'm going to sneakily do this. I don't know how much they pay employees, if that varies, if it by store. So I don't actually know how to automate calculating labor costs. What I'm going to do for Sarah is I'm going to create a table where in the future she could easily make this a calculation, or a little easily. Summaries. No. Table of stores. All right. Food costs. So this first one should be the same as in hers, right? Why isn't it? It should be 17. Let's find out. Unless... Which one of these is wrong? The chicken and avocado croissant. What is the total cost here? 108. That is correct. Is hers wrong? Yes, hers was wrong. Okay, well, this is very useful. Here she's doing food costs, but like in a spreadsheet, you're constantly updating ranges, moving these things around. It's not like neatly over a particular column. So here, human mistake, human error. She's figuring out the food cost, but she's multiplying it by the labor cost instead of the food cost. So actually, if I change this formula and I make it the food cost instead, it is 1992. So we're good. We are good. 1992. Okay, this is going to prevent human error. She doesn't have to update these formulas. She doesn't have to be updating ranges. Keep it nice and simple. Well, I mean, maybe simple is not the right word. Structured. That's the word. Keep it nice and structured. All right, I think I have what I need to show Sarah. Let's jump into what I built. I think you'll really like it. We're going to start with something that should look pretty familiar. This is basically just that contact order sheet that you had, but things are starting to be a little bit more structured. What's in yellow, it's what I'm thinking might be coming from a form. So this is what they're entering on the form. You don't have a lot of control over what they put in there, but you can tie it to the correct database contact. Over here on account, this is where I have those database names. You'll see some of the historical information. Once it comes time to actually start building somebody's order, that's what this page is. This is the page I'm most excited for you to see. So let's say you're building a proposal for this new person and we're sending a proposal. You pick the flavor, you pick the base, the number of them. It's already starting to calculate food and labor costs automatically. And I'll show you where that's coming from.
Yep.
With the total cost. And there's a little bit more here that I think you'll also like as a database person. We'll get there. And then over here, I have a calculator for the whole order because we could have multiple line items. The next thing I might be having some chicken and avocado wraps. And maybe there's 12 of these. I don't know how much anything costs, but you can see at the top level here, it's starting to calculate for this entire order, the amount for the whole order, the profit, percent profit, total cost, food cost, labor costs overall. So let me show you, for example, the flavor costs.
Yeah.
There's a couple things I realized here. You want the costs that you have, for example, here for Caesar. But that means that if you ever come in here and change the cost, all these formulas are going to update, including historically. If I took this row and made this 28, it means all my 2024 orders are just going to update with that new number. And I don't want that.
Yeah,
exactly. I actually want to freeze that. So what I'm doing here is I have historical costs, so I wouldn't delete anything. I would just, whenever you want to update the cost for a particular flavor, copy and paste it and put in your new prices. It's basically calculating based on those historical costs.
You're right, I'm excited.
I knew you'd be excited. Yes, historical costs.
Oh my God.
Yep. You can also do awesome. Historical prices.
Yes.
Yeah. Labor costs. This is where I started to get confused, but you guys know what you're doing. Now we're going to get into reporting. Order profits. These are all of your orders unfiltered, just looking at the order amount, your food and labor costs, total costs, percents, profits. It is actually the exact same table as this table. I just have all of the sales follow-up stuff hidden. We can also just go to profits by year, look at all the ones in 2025, all of the ones in 2024. This bottom is updating. Or I can do profit by store to pick on a year and see the breakdown by store. And then by week here, it's kind of similar as well. Oh, the last thing was catering hours. You said this was for you. So yes. You would basically select an order, put the start and end time.
Yep.
The store is automatically being pulled from the order. So the order is happening for a particular store.
Yeah, perfect.
So then, so let's say I was doing this Brighton one right now. It's automatically pulling store B. I'm just going to copy and paste this to move quickly, and then it calculates the duration in minutes.
I tried to explain this to somebody, one of the young kids here. I said, do you know the matrix, Phil, with all the green lines going down the screen? I see the patterns in that. That's just how I see numbers, And they're like, what's the matrix? I'm like, oh dear, okay. Showing my age there. But anyway, But yeah, all those green lines, I read, that's how I read numbers. So this is all great for me, but for people who are not very numerate, then I need pretty pictures.
Yeah, so let's say I want to summarize it by month, and I want to make it a chart. So now I can see in March, store B did 755, store C did 305.
Perfect, that's awesome. That's exactly what I want. On our website, we have an inquiry form.
You could build a form and then have the stores use this instead if you wanted to. So you would put a title here, you would have different headers, you would hide columns they shouldn't be looking at. Okay, well,
Lovely. That's awesome. I'm really happy with that. Yeah, can't wait to get hold of it so I can start doing things better.
brisket portions. Ooh. All right, so brisket is special. Brisket doesn't matter. The brisket never. What is up with brisket portions? All right, now I want brisket. So this is what I want to do. It's like, let's say I'm in here. I sent the menu. I have this person on the phone. I'm talking to Xavier, and I'm doing stuff with him, and I haven't set a price because the price is being manually entered. Maybe they're still experimenting with price. Maybe they're thinking of giving Xavier a discount. But you got to see, if you do, what's that impact on your profit, right? You want that flexibility on the pricing. So he wants a ham salad on a baguette. He wants 12 of these. You're doing a chicken and avocado wrap. So you want to give him discounts. It's tugging on the heartstrings. They also want a ham salad as a wrap as well for some reason. So I'm seeing how much these things are costing already. I'm coming in at $93.19. And maybe I have my usual prices. Like maybe this would normally be, I don't know what anything costs. I'm just going to make stuff up. So maybe this is normally these numbers that I'm making up. So normally this would be an order of $3.85. But oh my God, this is for like kids who are meeting their heroes. This is a Make-A-Wish. I don't know. So it's tugging on my heartstrings. I have room here. I have a little bit of room to be like, okay, I'll give you a discount. And then I can see what those discounts are in my little calculator on the fly, doing it secretly in the background. That's why I like this little sexy calculator. I feel like I need colors though. It's so ugly. Let's give it colors.